Warning: the following may contain adult themes, concepts, and languages. Be aware that there is a separation between the character and the player, even when the pronoun I is used. So once again, something went wrong with my recording. Unfortunately, the first 15 minutes are not available, which means that none of their commentary is available, unfortunately, but you didn't miss too much. All that's really happened at this point is I have finished talking with the commanding officer, who we were with, and I made a deal with Yuma. I sold her my light crossbow, and we've agreed to meet up later. And the two of us are basically shopping. I made a deal with her. If she manages to get me any additional money when selling or saves me money when buying, she gets half of that additional amount.
Weapons, he makes a couple of arrows, he makes spears, probably for the guards. You see some basic shields, but other than that, nothing major. About the quality, it probably does what it should do.
Okay, so it's not like amazing, but it's what it is, basically.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's you can also see that he is mostly geared towards the general farming and more that kind of side than he is to weapons making.
Okay, I'm going to basically go up to him and say, when you have a minute, I would like to speak to you about some business.
Business? You can talk to me wife. He's inside the shop. He does all the business.
Very well. I nod and I go inside the shop, beckoning Yuma to follow. Which hopefully she does.
Alright, and I follow. Yeah.
There's a mid-30s female in there, human. He's standing there behind the desk, just doing general stuff. And she looks up at you. Welcome in our fine shop. What can I do for you?
Well, I have some things to sell, and depending on what you have, might buy. So, I have some, and I'm going to bring it out. I have, blah, blah, blah. Where's my thing? Okay. I have 5 shields, 2 hand axes, and 3 short swords in poor quality. However, I don't intend to sell them for this. I intend to sell them for metal, which you could then use to make new items.
She just, she stands up a little bit, looks at them, and grabs a couple of them, looks at them. So, yeah, poor quality indeed. This is, very poor, I might say. Let's see. Well, the shields are all but worthless, to be honest. As you can see, she just grabs one of the shields. The wood itself, it's useless to us, and it's useless. You could use this as firewood, I guess. The metal is mostly rusted away, as you can see, and she points towards a lot of the areas which are clearly rusted. And she says, this. Well, we could melt it, but yeah, we won't get a lot from it. Going to the hand axes, I think we can touch them up a little bit, make them a little more, well, yeah, not good or anything, but we could use that iron / steel, etc. pretty well. And finally, the swords. Yeah, it's actually kind of the same idea as you have with the shields. There are major rusts over here on this side. Where did you find this? This is poor.
Yes, my new acquaintances and I just, at the behest of the captain, I guess? Wrath?
Yeah.
Captain. At the behest of the captain, entered the crypts and just slayed a bunch of undead. So...
Well, that would explain the rustiness.
Well,
side note. Did the weapons themselves do anything?
are you asking did they do damage to us?
No, did they do something out of their own accord?
Does this mean we should do a perception check for magic? Like an arcana check?
You could, but it's generally more of a question.
Are you
You mean of their own
do you mean
accord?
are you
then?
asking if the swords seem to act independently of their wielders?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
We did not notice any such behavior. At least not to my
They-
knowledge.
They didn't fly around.
No, I
No.
want one of those. That
She
sounds
says,
awesome.
No, you won't. You don't want one of those.
Oh, why not?
Well, half a year ago, some guy came in here. He said that he came from a tomb relatively close by, at least that's what he said. And he found a lot of nice weapons, and he showed us this. It was a beautiful dagger, I'm sure. It was stunning. Then it started flying around the shop. I still have the scar right here, and she showed you a scar, a pretty bad scar on her arm, where a dagger was flew by like in a more slashing motion. She says, so that's why I asked the question. I don't want anything like that again.
No, we did not. Once again, we did not observe any magical behavior from the weapons themselves.
All right, then I'll be happy to take them from you. Let's see. You had 2 axes.
2 hand axes, 3 short swords, and then the 5 shields. But yeah,
I can pay you 1.5 gold for both hand axes.
Each? Or for total?
No, total.
Okay.
Around. Let's see. She's counting a little bit. 2 gold. No, more. 2.5 gold for these short swords. And you honestly keep the shields.
They're not worth anything to you?
Not really. It would be. There's little metal on it, and for wood, it's also kind of useless.
I'm going to roll a persuasion
Well,
check.
you should try to
and
persuade
say-
first. So just
that's-
in
that's
total,
what-
that's
do I need to say something
4
first?
gold? Yeah, you need to say something. That's 4 gold total.
Okay, so
Yes.
Okay.
So I say,
um,
surely there's something a skilled blacksmith as yourself can find to do.
husband.
Oh, so it's her husband who's a blacksmith?
Yeah,
I
that's
missed that. I missed that. Surely there's something that your fine husband can do to make these of better use.
So,
No,
and I
roll a
interject.
persuasion
So,
check. Oh, okay.
so as such, I think these are worth a little bit more than what you're asking.
Alright, both of you can roll your persuasion. I'll take the highest from the both of you.
Do you want to do that? Because the way I read this in the thing is if 2 or more characters try to do this, and this you're the DM you call, then try to do something together. The way that it works is basically anyone that's participating would then roll the appropriate check with advantage.
Yeah, what I intended to do right now is I let both of you roll for yourself, and then pick the highest of the 2. So you kind of have the advantage in there, but it's more
Kinda.
like geared to one person. Because I find 4 rolls for this a little bit exaggerated.
No, it'd just be 2 rolls, but it would just be Yuma at this point, 'cause she had better persuasion than I do, who'd roll 2. We don't both roll advantage, she just roll with advantage.
Alright, seems fair.
Okay, so here's my first roll. 13 and a 10. Great.
She looks at you and she says, 1 silver for each shield.
One silver piece more per shield.
No, she's not offering anything for the shield, so she's
Oh,
willing to
okay.
take a silver for each shield. I am content with that. May I make a request? Can you give me? We'll go with this deal being 4 gold and 5 silver pieces. Yes.
Yes.
Could you give me the what's lower than silver?
Copper.
Copper,
Is
yes.
it just copper? Okay.
Yes.
Could you have one of those silvers be in copper coins?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So she takes all your she takes all the stuff, puts it behind the desk somewhere where you can't see, and then when she rises back up, she has a little purse. It's empty, and she lays the 4 coins, or 4 gold. 4 gold, 4 copper, or 4 gold, 4 silver, and 10 copper. And actually shows it in front of you, and then puts it in the pouch.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much for this business.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah,
Great
thank you
night.
very much for your business, and I'll hope to see you again soon. As long as it is not enchanted.
Yeah, we shall keep that in mind. You mentioned something about a tomb. Where exactly is this tomb? And if you know any information about it, would you mind telling me?
I wouldn't mind telling you, but I have no clue where the tomb is. The guy moved, just passed through, saw the stuff, and went again. He told me where the tomb was.
Okay. Do you know this man's name or appearance at all?
No, it has been quite a long time, half a year.
Okay.
The thing I really remember is the weapon.
I imagine that would leave an impression. Pardon the pun. Would you know who may know more about this tomb?
Well, if anyone would know, it might be the innkeeper. Robert.
Okay.
Robert might know, yeah.
Robert the innkeeper. And I'm keeping track of these things because I'm OCD like that. And she just and around the shop is just basically tools, right? There wouldn't be. Actually, I have a question for you, Wrath.
Yeah.
Would a bullseye lantern, like for example, if we were in a dark place with a cave, and let's just say that we were facing creatures with dark vision, would a bullseye lantern, if shined in their face, cause them to lose their dark vision?
A bullseye lantern, you mean just turning on a lantern and then...
The bullseye lantern specifically is the one that is just a cone, so it's not like it's not a radius, but a cone. Would that like blind if they were in the light? Would they not, like, for example, not be able to see allies who are in the shadows around me? If it's a dark space,
It'll probably temporarily
stun
make
them.
them. Yeah, it probably in like one turn it might just stun them until they adjust.
And then let's just say they were in the light, and my friends were still in the dark technically because of the cone. If they were to attack them, even if they had something like dark vision where they could attack them normally, they'd probably have disadvantage unless they're, I guess, right up in their face.
Yeah, they have disadvantage. They can attack them because they know where they should be, so to say.
Right.
But they can't really see them at the moment,
And
so that it is a disadvantage if they even attack.
would that apply to me as the one holding the lantern, since I'm technically not illuminated? Even though I'm the light source, which is blinding them, so they should definitely know where I am, but...
Yeah, it is also a disadvantage, yes, because they will try to hit around the light source, but don't know where it is. So in that case, you probably are easily able to dodge it or to protect yourself, or
because I can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that something that is here? Do I see that here?
Yes.
Really?
That son of a bitch. There it is. Yeah. They probably make a couple of lanterns.
Okay. I'm definitely interested in the bullseye lantern. Let me see what else were the other things that I wish to buy of basic items.
While you are figuring that out, I'll just continue and go to Toby.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Toby.
Okay. Yep.
You were going to run around town and ask questions, am I correct?
Yeah, searching for a particular, well, just for any drow in particular in the area. I guess I would also be asking about if there were any. Sorry, one sec. I'm just checking something.
Sure.
Yeah, just a question to you. I know we've gone up in level, but does that mean we've automatically gained access to our second level changes, or do we have to go through find a trainer?
The way the 5th edition is set up, and I just use that version mostly, you are just, when you level up, you immediately get it. That's why I always give experience after a fight or after a quest, so that you don't level up in the middle of something, which would be weird. But now you are, after the fight, etc., you are in fact leveled and you do have the new skills.
Okay, yeah, that is changed, but that's cool. So then I don't... Now, as second level, I get to pick a druid circle.
That's correct.
Do I have to find a druid community to do that, or
No,
again, I automatically...
The general idea is that you were always working towards the druid circle of choice. So
Okay.
it's not like, in all technicality, most D&D for the 5th edition campaigns start at level 3. So the first 3 levels is more like for newer players or people who don't know what their character is going to be, or just general, I want to start at completely noobish.
Okay.
The entire game is actually built around knowing or having already a little bit of your past done, and your major schools, certain paths you choose are within those 3 first levels.
Okay, well then, I guess I'll just say that I guess the circle that I guess that I would pick is the Circle of the Land. I think that was the better one.
That's the added beast shape one, right? That is generally found the better one, unless you wish to play as a sorcerer, then Circle of the Moon would be better. You really want to do a lot with magic.
Yeah, no, I'm more into the beast one, so so that's the route I'll take. But anyway, so I'm looking through town, seeing if there are any other druids in the area, and if there's any word of any spottings of any drow.
You can roll a charisma check for me. That's the general check I use when you are gathering information to see how much people took you seriously and wanted to give you information, etc.
You're just rolling a flat charisma, because, like, I mean, it sounds like I found investigation to me.
Yeah, but investigation is intelligence, so that doesn't feel right. It's just your general demeanor and how much you could get from people, and a 19.
I would suggest. I mean, like, it's totally up to you, the DM. If you just want to do a flat roll for that, that's fine.
plus your charisma modifier, of course.
Yeah, it's been added.
It's been added, yeah.
You go around town. There is not that much information about the drow elves. Most people know they exist. They haven't seen them. Their parents haven't seen them. Their grandparents haven't seen them. There are more rumors around the general area. You don't feel much hate towards these people here. Possibly, or most likely, because they haven't been here for very long, or they haven't been here in a long time. The only little bit of thing you hear is that they have been word of a couple of bandits more to the east, and there is word that there was a drow in between them, but there is also word that there were dwarves, elves, humans, thievelings, etc. in between those people. So how believable / trustworthy that story is it's a little bit debated.
Okay.
You do, however, hear a little bit more about a druid. There is a druid in the forests close to the village itself. It's to the north, at the line where the forests and the fields where the farmers work. He lives there in a small cottage.
Okay. Well, then I guess when I'm done finding this information out, I head to the tavern to meet the others.
Okay. Playing golf? I'm this kind of golf freak.
So what I'm looking for is the bullseye lantern. I was on my list. Like the bullseye lantern, a backpack, and a bedroll, and for now, for what is possible that these people might have, that's it.
Right. She you ask for the lantern, and she actually presents you with a lantern. It's the bullseye lantern. It's pretty basic. There aren't like anything.
And I require the oil for it as well.
Oh yeah, okay. There isn't anything ornate around it or anything like that. She says that the oil is sold separately, or in the general goods. They just make the lamps. You could also get the lamp and the oil at that general goods store.
Now, does the general goods store buy from her?
Yes.
Okay, so it wouldn't really affect. It wouldn't really affect. So like, I can't say like I could buy it here for a slight discount, perhaps, instead of the general store, so it goes directly to you.
Right. And you were looking for a backpack and a bedroll, and they don't sell nor make them here.
Okay. So, they don't have the oil. So yeah, that's basically what I say. So I'm informed that they also sell at the general store. I ask her, if I buy it from you directly, can I maybe get a slight discount?
She looks at you. Roll charisma.
Persuasion, not that it matters.
Persuasion.
I don't think it matters. I'm not proficient in... Yeah, persuasion. I'm not proficient, so it's just a flat. Ooh, dang.
Just like, yeah, sure. 9 gold pieces for you.
Wow, really? Isn't it more expensive than that? Like, far more expensive than that?
It's 10.
It only costs 10 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and then
10
9
gold pieces for a bullseye lantern.
Okay, then I will definitely take it for 9 gold. So I'll mark that 9 gold off. And add the bullseye lantern. And thank you for the deal. And unless Yuma has something she wishes to purchase here, I believe we will be on our way.
No, not right now.
Okay. So then, I guess if Yuma's okay with it, we'll also go to the general store.
Okay. I'll head over there with
The
Mr. Drake.
two of you head to the general store, which is located like one of these houses. You get greeted by an older lady, also human. She looks old. If she's old, she might be, probably is, but you're not certain. Hello, young people. Good to see young once again. How can this lady help you?
Yeah, I was wishing to purchase some oil, a bedroll, and a backpack.
What is that? Speak up. My hearing's not very well.
I wish to buy. I wish to buy some oil for my lantern, a backpack, and a bedroll.
Oil for the lantern, backpack, and a bedroller. She's more stumbles around her little shop, grabs a backpack, basically puts it in your hands, grabs a bedroll, puts it in your hands, and then just starts looking around for oil. She walks a little further. How many flasks do you wish?
How much per flask?
1 silver.
I think it's like 1 flask per hour. So
Yeah, that seems right.
5 flasks if you have it.
Yes, I have them. See? And she points at the flask. And she grabs one, grabs another, and just every time she grabs one, she pushes them into your hands. So by now you have a backpack, bedroll on top of it, and a couple of flasks just positioned on top of it, almost falling, almost not falling.
Yuma,
then-
a hand.
Yeah, I take the backpack.
Off. Wait, you think they just like? How's that gonna work? The flasks are on top of the backpack.
Well, I slowly move the backpack so that will the flasks fit in the backpack?
Yeah.
They would.
Yeah,
So you
so
put the flasks
I
in the backpack.
yeah. However that happens, I somehow get the flasks into the backpack.
Okay. She then turns to you, when she has packed everything, she turns to you. That'll be 3 gold. 5 silver.
Okay. I hand her.
I ask, is there any way that you can make it just 3 gold? And I roll.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Because you are so cute together,
Oh, okay.
I'll give you 2 of the flasks for free. So that'll be 3 gold and 3 silver.
Oh, okay, and I will hand her. You said 3 silver?
3 gold, 3 silver.
Okay, I only have that amount in gold because I've already technically paid Yuma. So I'll hand her 4 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's for change.
Expecting change.
Yeah,
Still I have.
she figured as much.
Yeah.
She just walks around to her, basically to the front, or to the back. Just you hear her rumbling around a little bit, and then you hear a couple of coins clanking, and she walks back to you, and just hands you the 7 remaining coins, silver,
Okay.
and says, "Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, man.
Bye."
Bye.
Take care.
So, is there like a bookstore? I'm technically asking Yuma. We're doing lots of shopping.
Yuma, you know that there is no bookstore in this town, and you'd be surprised if half of this town could actually read.
Okay.
All right.
So you said that there were 5. You got 5 silver pieces in change. How many silver
7.
worth of gold?
10.
So that should be 7 silver pieces.
And I said 7.
That's
You
what he
said
said.
7?
He
Okay,
said
yeah.
7.
Okay.
He said 7.
So I'll hand so Yuma, I'll hand Yuma a silver on top of that.
So basically he gets 8.
No, he gets. So I get 6 silver. 6 of the silvers. He gets
1.
Okay.
the 7th.
Yeah.
And that's on top of the additional 2 silver and 5 copper I already handed you.
Yep. I have that written down.
Alright.
Business.
And then,
So we're done, I guess. And I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I will meet you in the tavern shortly, and then I'm going to go and put attach the bedroll and put the flax in my backpack and go deliver the backpack to the person I'm giving it to, just outside of town, and then I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you in there later tonight.
So, Golf, you were walking out of town, I guess?
Yeah, just outside where we made that little camp.
There's a small camp on the side of the road, fire burning a little bit. There's a girl, poking in the fire with a stick. She noticed you. Says, hello, are we done here?
We will be probably staying the night in this location. I'm going back to the tavern to talk with some acquaintances, and then I will be back sometime after dark if you're okay with staying out here.
Yeah, sure. You're not
Okay.
really sure if she's fine with it, but you know.
I'll try not to be too long. Here, this is for you. I say as I hand her the backpack.
For me,
Yeah, for you.
she's confused.
Yeah. Just like the bedroll, it's for you.
Okay.
You're not
You're
here,
talking
by the
about
way,
me, right?
Yuma.
Yeah.
You're not there.
Yeah,
No.
like-
You
You're
are.
not, no.
Wait a minute.
This is someone else. This is someone else entirely. You guys have no idea.
That's why you guys.
You
kind of confused. You guys were like pausing for me.
You
What?
are kinda you looking at her, and she might be trying to say something, or she is just breathing in a weird way, or breathing in a weird way.
Okay.
Anyway, nothing's really happening.
Okay, so I've handed to her and I say I won't be long. I'll give a wave. And
She doesn't wave back, and when you walk a little bit further and just take a glimpse back, you can see her really holding the backpack tight.
okay, I smile to myself and then continue on.
All right. By now, everybody is in the tavern. Tommy, what would you have been doing in the meantime while these guys were shopping and gathering information, etc.?
Getting
Listening.
so drunk.
Yeah. That and that and listening to other people to see what they have to say and what's the gossip.
Okay. The gossip in the town is, mostly town related. You hear a lot of people speaking about a certain girl who ran away with a guy, which is unspeakable, and even before marriage they might get a baby. It's the talk of the town right now, and it's yeah. What could you say about it? It's small town talk, and it's not that interesting. You do, however, see a small group of people sitting on a table more in the back side of the tavern in the dark areas, and they are just mumbling to each other. And I want you to roll a what's it again? I'm not gonna find it here.
I'd say
I'm gonna...
perception,
Yeah, perception.
right?
Thank you. That was
That's
the
the only thing I can think of
looking
that
for.
would work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want you to roll a perception check to see if you can figure out what they are saying.
Woo! Now we're rolling really well. We haven't rolled anything less than. I
He
mean,
not
we
only
rolled
can
the
hear them,
fives.
he
but yeah.
knows their thoughts.
21 total, not bad, man. You with your ears, elf ears, can hear pretty clearly that these guys are talking about a certain band of people being sighted a couple of miles to the east, and they were continuously stopping people who passed by and asking them about a certain girl who about a certain tiefling girl who according to the person ran away, and he wishes to see her soon, very he wishes to see her soon a lot. So that's the general talk you hear from those guys. And they're also talking about Yeah, by the conversation you can hear that they are probably hunters. So that they came to this city to sell a couple of pelts or rebuy their arrows, that sort of thing. And they are talking about the mountain range to the north, the Iron Tips. And they say that the number of creatures like goblins has been rising, or the sightings of those creatures has been rising in the past winter. And they are talking about it, what the cause of that could be.
Okay.
So you have been just listening to the talks, and after a while Toby is the first one to get back, then Yuma, then
Drake.
Drake. So yeah, you go for the last to arrive at the tavern. Go ahead, do what you wish.
Okay. Well,
And that's all of you.
Yeah, I imagine so. So I guess we're all gonna, take a table and sit down together.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you
Yuma,
want to... Huh?
Yuma, the tavern
Yeah,
keep comes to your table and he says, "Are you going to play today as well?"
Certainly.
She didn't sound too happy about it, honestly.
No,
Do
she
you want me-
was the general question. Like,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah,
Alright,
should I
I'll,
roll a perception check to see if she like pissed off at me?
That would be insight.
Oh,
If you want to roll an insight, go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, just not angry. She's not angry.
This is a completely neutral question.
Not completely neutral, but it's not angry.
Okay.
So
I tell the manager person, yes, I'll plan to be playing tonight.
All right, I'll let people, the other men, know. And she just walks back to
Okay.
a bar and talks to a couple of people, and then one of the younger, one of their children, probably you by now notice their children, comes to you and says, "May I take your order? What's it gonna be? We have food, we have drink, we have places to sleep."
Okay, I go over to... I kind of... You're still paying for the drinks, right? I say to you, for the round.
What's that? Say that again.
Yeah. This round of drink is on me.
Okay, I'll take, I guess... I don't know what exactly they're serving. I'll take a drink and a basic meal. And that will be all for me.
One drink and a basic meal. And he's looking at the next person in line.
I'll take the same.
Another drink and a basic meal.
Can I just have a refill of what I've currently got?
A refill, of course. And for you, Yuma? This
I'm
person
fine right
obviously
now.
knows your name enough.
I'll grab my drink later. Thank you.
So one refill and two drinks and two basic meals, right?
Yep.
I'll add it to the tab. Okay.
Yes, that's totally fine. Thank you.
All right. And he just walks away. And goes to the to the bar area and the general kitchen behind it. Gives the order, and soon after another kid comes to you with your drinks, and shortly after another kid comes to you with the food. All in all, it isn't the best drink or food you ever had, but it's warm food, cold drink, it's alcohol, it's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
And we're talking like middle-aged or like Renaissance era alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is. I wasn't that like really.
Well,
I can't remember,
more
was
like-
it really alcoholic
This
or
is
really
this is
diluted?
more like early middle age era. Early to middle age. So
I was gonna say, like, I think in the Middle Ages, did
500
like
to
12-year-olds
1000.
drink beer too? Like everybody drank beer.
Yeah. Then again, during the Middle Ages, drinking beer was way safer than drinking water.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, because of the processing. Yeah, that's true.